Hello, everyone. Am I live? All right. Hello, everybody. This is Retro Omega, and I'm going to be doing commentary for RottDawg's run of Iron Tank. So RottDawg is a long-time runner of this game, and very happy to be commentating for him. So go ahead and give your all my dogs to RottDawg here. Concerned Brogues too will be fun. So this is Iron Tank. Iron Tank is a very interesting game. It's a top-down tank game, of course, and it takes place during the landing of the Operation Normandy and all that. World War II. You might have heard of World War II. But besides that, it's a very, very cool game. It's not at all a tank simulation like you might be thinking. No. A very top-down game, very guerrilla war, but inside a tank vehicle at all time. And instead of fighting guys on foot, you're running over. So I'm going to be very happy with this one right here. To be commentating this one. So let's get started here. So this is a SNK game from the creators of such games as Car Warriors, Athena, Alpha Mission, and of course Car Warriors 2, Victory Road. So it's got its reputation seasoned. So this game, like I said, top-down tank game. What happens is you do run over these infantry dudes and you get a bit of health back for doing so, rather than getting damaged. This game does have a lot of different forks in the road, so there's different routes that Rott can take for different enemies. And what he's going to do here is he's going to try to pick up all these power-ups he can. All the power-ups the letters mean different things, of course. The L is long-range shell, E is energy, F being armor-piercing shells, V being rapid fire, and B being explosive shells. So the letters will throw you off a little bit. So, but nonetheless, I have to warn you people too. Serious note, there is quite a bit of flashing in this game, so if you are sensitive to photogenically sensitive to these kind of things, you just a heads up, good heads up for you. Also, if you do see the flashing red things, those are mines. As you can see, just passed one right now. And like Guerrilla War, this game does have hostages, but Rott's going to tell him to deal with it. He has no time to rescue. And basically that's the same mentality too when running a game like Guerrilla War. Just kind of want to leave those guys behind. Running into other tanks does a ton of damage though, so he's going to want to avoid doing that. And the R power-up is reserve energy that this tank has, so kind of like Metroid, but same principle. If he loses all his energy, he's going to have to be relying on his reserve tank energy. So he's definitely got to be on the lookout for those. And coming up, he's going to get to the fortress. Just have to take out that train first. It's also a train bomb standing road. You can see the kind of I don't know if it's the exact same developers, but basically the same kind of theme you're going for here. You're fighting trains, things like that. It's really cool, really cool. So I like about this game a lot. So Rott is going to make his way to the first fortress. And he's got to be on the lookout for these power-ups. He's also got to avoid these tanks. These tanks are going to be coming out on... a ton of tanks coming out. I was going to say in fold, but or on fold. Yeah, whatever. Tanks will come out. They will try to crash into Rott. Rott has got to avoid making contact damage. The infantry, well, they can get run over. That's fine. So Rod does have to maintain his energy as well as his ammunition. He goes to the pause menu. It's how he changes weapons as well. A lot of strategy this game has for just a what you would think just a normal top-down arcade tank game here. Quite a bit of strategy and depth to it. Frankly, it reminds me of a little bit of an arcade game I played before. Seen before, which is oh, here's the boss right here. So this long-range turret, Rod is gonna hit him with 6 full shots, and that'll blow him up. Yep, there you go. We're gonna see a bit of the final boss of Jackal. Awesome stuff right there, Rod. Anyways, the arcade game I was thinking it was called Lancier. That's got you on foot, taking different vehicles. Rod is going to be in a hurry here, so he might have to skip mines when using a reserve energy tank. You know, intentionally taking damage, but we'll see here which kind of route he takes. The question power-up equals the enemy's new bomb. It clears the screen when used, so that's, again, pretty similar to the ones in Guerrilla War, where you pick up one of the power-ups. I can't remember which one. I think it's in the sewer level. With my price is here, he'll tell me which one it is. Oh, so it's gonna be quite a few bosses here too, as Rod makes his way to the second fortress. Very awesome stuff here by RottDawg. You see, he's trying to avoid this run. He's trying to avoid running into these tanks. These dudes are really annoying, especially the class of tank, the Kuma heavy tanks. They're small, fast tanks, and they got pretty powerful weapons. So see, they're going to keep introducing new enemies for each level, and that's going to be pretty annoying. But RottDawg, since he's already a pretty big veteran on this game, he shouldn't have too much of a problem with it. But then again, first time for everything. No speed runs have guaranteed, right? Let's see. There you go. Thank you, Whitman. Whitman is here. Thank you, Whitman. And please don't mention Tuffy. Thank you. So there we go. RottDawg goes into the second fortress. Nice. And here we go. I believe this is the shipyards or fortress thing. There it is. It's one of the fortresses. Oh shoot! Is that tank boss? Oh man, here he is. Oh! With only a few minimal shots, Rod takes him out like nothing. Awesome stuff. Guys, please. Let's not ruin this marathon, please. Thanks. So, Rod is now going to this, the broken bridge section. It's a highway. So Rod is going to go towards the city. He's taking a route to go to the city. Since RottDawg has routed this entire thing, you know, he knows exactly which routes to take and which other levels and what to expect from all the challenges ahead of him, things like that. You know, basically what's going to come at him. All these aggressive tanks and as well as infantry, and not to mention all those classic World War II planes flying over him trying to bomb him. So he's still got to be on the lookout for those reserve energy tanks. That has a little bit of slowdown. I wouldn't call it completely that. But then again, what NES game doesn't have slowdown? Be careful, Yogi. You're the one that likes Car Warriors, unironically. So I don't know. So here he is, right, going into the city level. So he is going to have to also be on the lookout for the V power-up, because that's rapid fire. He's going to have to use that on the boss. Not to mention, there's some really annoying tanks like the C-type over here. Those kind of tanks move depending where he moves. And the annoying thing about that is that if it's destroyed on the bottom corner of the screen, this game will softball. So let's hope that doesn't happen. So we're moving deeper into the city. What a destructive tank. Look at him just go. He is destroying all these walls. This is a destructive game. Look at how Ubisoft in your battlefields. Look at this. Destructive environment. Years before all that, right? So unfortunately, RG is being a little cruel here. There's not a lot of power-ups for RottDawg to pick up quite yet. As if you asked, but like I said, he's got to be looking on the lookout for reserve energy tanks as well as the rapid fire power-ups. And there he goes, penetrates that fortress gateway or entrance right there with all those cannons. Because I'm pretty sure that's actually historically accurate, and that's what the Axis had. They had a gigantic steel fortress fronts with heavy cannons on the wall and things like that. Yeah. It's true. Look it up. Saw it in the History Channel. There you go. Rod makes his way to a similar looking boss, and he's going to try to use that one power up. Rapid fire. It's quite a bit of damage, and yep, gets him. RottDawg not losing that much health to that. There we go. And this stage is going to be a series of bridges that Rock's going to cross. Also remind me heavily, I know I'm sorry to keep bringing it up, of Guerrilla War. But the similarities between these games, come on. It's plainly obvious, you know? I mean, they're both made by same company, come on. When all the four powers appear next to each other, like the B, L, F, it means that completely dangerous tank is coming up. It means this one crazy tank is going to come up, so Rod is going to have to be very careful because it could kill him super fast. So he's going to have to take this kind of slowly if he does see those power-ups together clustered like that. But there is thankfully a lot of soldiers here that he can just run over, hit and run, and get his energy refilled. But thankfully, so, you know, that basically makes this a pretty simple level. And there it is right there, and here's that tank. He's gonna have to take this kind of slowly. So, there he goes. Nicely done there by RottDawg. Fighting all these guys, getting all his health back, running over you. Little pipsqueaks trying to take down a tank, please. Come on, guys. These guys not ever watched Saving Private Ryan? RottDawg, an unstoppable force. He is a juggernaut. And there he goes. Penetrating yet another fortress entrance. Oh, man. This is the Contra of tank games. Awesome stuff. Look at those heavy turret cannons there. And RottDawg's gonna take it out like nothing. This is just a normal day for him. Come on. Awesome stuff right there. He's gonna run over all these guys. Gonna get some reserve energy there. And there he goes. And yep, this is the naval shipyards. So the soldiers are going to fire at him. That's going to be kind of annoying, but then again, they don't really do that much damage because they're not exactly tank fire and all things like that. That's all the Rod has to really worry about is tank fire. But except grenades. Grenades are really annoying. That's the only other thing he has to worry about from humans or the little infantry guys on foot. But all he has to do is be on the lookout for that bomb power-up. He's going to have to use that to clear this boss coming up, the battleship. And here it is right there. And boom. Yep, there it is. Completely knocks out its turrets. And he sunk his battleship. I really wanted to avoid saying that, but sometimes you can't. Sorry about that, everybody. That's a free apology. So Rod's gonna take the right side route here, so he can avoid these bombers. But the route eventually crosses to the left side, so until he blasts open a hangar door, that is. He's gonna make his way into that hangar. So guys, have you guys played much tank games recently, or ever? You guys like any tank games? Because just watching this, kind of want to take it up, but and the 2 or 3 times that I tried this, I played like 5 minutes at a time. Always got wrecked. And here he is here. Wow, those planes are firing. Wow, completely still on the runway, not even turned on. And look at that, stealth, secret stealth airplane. Something out of Captain America. Awesome stuff right there. But he took certain routes so he could avoid most of the grounded bombers. But then again, he took out that stealth bomber as well. So this is the city square. So he's gonna just take out the last few bombers, and the music's gonna change when things are gonna get pretty serious coming up. I would say Jackal counts as a tank game because it's more of a, well, I wouldn't say it's a tank. Well, it's got the firepower of a tank, but it's got the vulnerability of a feather, basically. Sorry, dude. Basically, yeah. And look at Rot. There we go, spamming that, spamming that bomb power up. Oh man, he's clearing the screen, all right. Sorry, everybody. For the epileptic shower there of flashing light, I kind of had to look away myself. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this commentary. I'm breaking up. That's making me just as bad as Jimmy Fallon. I'm sorry, everybody. That's RottDawg. Oh, look at that! Plenty of V power there, so he can get his rapid fire going. I just have to be on the lookout for some, reserve tanks in case he needs them. This is the Gauntlet Park coming up. Very narrow section. Actually, this is the Gauntlet Park, yeah. There's going to be tanks, turrets, everything that's going to spawn. So think of the last part of Jackal, but worse, because at least in Jackal, you do have kind of an area to avoid all this stuff going on. But unfortunately, RottDawg is kind of in no man's land here. He just has to take all his fire coming his way. He's got to deal with these guys instead of avoiding them, like he would in Jackal's last section. So he's going to go to reach the city square, taking intentional death right here. Why? So he can refill his reserve tank. So he can get the second mine scout. What a guy, he got this all planned out. That's so awesome. I have no idea how long it took Rock to route all this, but frankly he did, and I'm very impressed. Rod has ran this game for all the years that I've known him. Like, this is one of the first games that I've heard him run, as well as Guerrilla War and Contra and Renegade, things like that. So this looks a little familiar. What does this look like? Yeah, it's definitely Guerrilla War. Rod will deny it, it's freaking Guerrilla. And here's this gigantic tank. Wow, which he completely one-shots. Rod is too off, please nerf. He's gonna take out this tank here. Same diagonal shots, just like the previous bosses. And look at that, he keeps transferring over and over and over again. Third form, that's not even his final form. And Rod takes him out, no problem at all. Look at that, he just, he's spinning his treads all over him, rubbing it in the face. The disrespect for RottDawg here. Oh my god, to the enemy. RottDawg shows no mercy to the Axis. And that's time right there. Awesome.